How's it going, guys? We've made it back to good old Anor Londo. In the last episode, we got to realize that the law of gravity still exists pretty strong. In this episode, we're going to continue going on through Anor Londo, trying to see what all we can find here. Wow, you saw that? I'm surprised he didn't, Yeah, take that, bro. It's every day, bro. Before a copy strike hits me because I acted like, whatever one of the Paul's names. I'm just going to make sure I don't reference them in anything I do. I don't like the Pauls. So, we're going to continue going on through our fine little area. This beautiful, beautiful place. Ah! Ho ho!
Whatever can be done.
Did you crawl through the window?
Ah, you again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Ah, don't be ashamed. Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed. This is quite a thing.
Alright, so this is going to be the 3rd time that we've helped out old Sigmar. Let's see. Oh gosh! Ha! I forgot he's that close. I'm going to kind of lead him up here a little bit. One so I can heal. There we go. There's one. But this is going to be the 3rd time that we've helped them. So we see that there are actually 2 Silver Knights. So I'm going to actually equip my talisman again. And see if I can kind of lead one at a time so I don't have to worry about multiple of them coming through. And it's just like that, bros. So we'll do the same thing with this one. Mainly because it's very satisfying to shoot a lightning bolt. And then parry and riposte and kill them. It really is nice to be able to do it. Now we've killed them. Let's go talk to Sigmar.
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved. This Knight of Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Tiny Being's ring.
But be warned. Gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
Well,
But be warned.
I'm sorry, man. I just had to take all the glory. Let's kind of read over that little ring that we got. Oh, and I also need to change this out for the Covetous Serpent ring anyways. Alright, so small increase to health. Ring made by an ancient tiny red jewel. Grants small increase to HP. Rings grant powers large and small. Their discovery and effective use can make one's journey easier. We actually could have gotten this as a gift in the very beginning of the game, but it's really not that much of a health boost, so it's really not even worth it. So there is that. Oh, and then I also got a rare ring of sacrifice. Didn't really get to talk about it, but this mystical ring was created in the sacrificial rite of Velka, the goddess of sin. The magenta-shaped, shaded, that I can't speak, ring is especially rare. Its wearer will lose nothing upon death, and it will be free from any curse whatsoever, but the ring itself breaks. So if you actually have a curse, I think, like, if you end up getting cursed, let's say you were inside of the depths where the basilisks are at, and you are wearing this ring, I don't believe you get cursed from it. So that's a cool thing. So we'll want to keep that. There's going to be a specific reason that we're going to want to keep that for later. And this is actually the wearing a sacrifice that I got right before you make an undead berg. You have to do a little jump to actually get this ring. But it's the same thing, except for it doesn't protect you from curse. So there's that. Oh, and I actually wanted to show y'all something else. Me not even thinking, and I thought I had it recorded, but I did not. I was very wrong. But I ended up coming across Gravelord Nito. No, I did not fight him. You can't fight him yet. But I accessed his covenant for the Gravelord covenant. And it is a curved great sword. Sword wielded only by the servants of Gravelord Nito, the first of the dead, crafted from the bones of the fallen. The miasma of death exudes from this sword, and a veritable toxin to any living being. So I believe this causes some form of poison damage. If I am right on that, I think it kind of applies a little bit of a poison. Well, yes, it has 333 poison damage. And then I think besides that, we've already read through that. I think that's about all the special. Oh, I also got the Lucerne. This is a really good weapon. Every attack is thrust damage. Because you have slash, thrust, and blunt. Those are the type of different damages that you can do. Halberd with a large, hard, beak-like protrusion inflicts thrust damage. Instead of thrusting like a spear, the wielder of the Lucerne aims to club the head with its hard beak. With a specific ring, this weapon can do massive amounts of damage. It's because this ring actually is a boost to thrust weapons. And so using that ring with this weapon will actually give you a pretty good boost. And then I also got the Great Scythe, which I had mentioned that before in one of my videos, I believe. And, oh, I also got the Skull Lantern. Skull Lantern of the Catacombs Necromancer. Droops from its long beard locks, which is interesting. This lantern alights the Tomb of the Giants, Nito's light-devouring domain of death. Also serves as a fire damage strike weapon. So if you hit anything with that weapon, it'll do some form of fire damage. And that's pretty much it on the new things right here. The only other thing that I haven't gone over are one of my spells that I got, which was the Gravelord Sword Dance. Miracle known only by the servants of the first dead Gravelord Nito. Giant Gravelord swords jut out in vicinity. Nito sleeps deep within the Tomb of Giants, quietly overseeing all death and waiting for his servants to usher in the Eye of Death. You can get Eye of Deaths from doing Gravelord stuff, which basically has you invading someone else's world rather than them invading you. Okay, that's just a regular one. And we get 2 Demon Titanite out of that as well, which is fine. And then this is the next place that we kind of come out. Oh gosh. Oh, I didn't even realize I was out of Estus. Ha! There we go. I think he was a little bit of a stronger version of the knights. And see, this is actually made for you to be able to see that Sigmar is right there. So we're gonna just continue on going forward. Which I can't do that from right here. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. It's been a minute, guys. It really has been a minute since I've come through this area. See, there's a couple of chests right down there. So I think I have to go back downstairs here. And that's that mimic, so I'm purposely not going after that. Now, there is a shortcut that you can do by jumping. You have to just plan the jump right. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit down, level up, because I have, you know, a good little bit of souls, just so I don't have to worry about me losing them. I don't think I... Yeah, that goes into one of those rooms. So, let me just go do that real quick. And also get my Estus Flask. I could probably turn human, but I really don't want to use another one of my, whatchamadoodles. You know, the intelligible way to speak. So, get that. In fact, while I'm doing this, I am going to attune a different magic besides combustion. And I'm going to do heal. I think that's what I want to do. You can actually use the Gravelord's sword dance. You don't have to actually have any form of faith in it. So it will just kind of get stronger and stronger if you do. So there is that. But we're going to use heal so that we have free heals. So I can kind of save on my Estus. So there is that. Man, I just really love parrying. And we're just going to continue going up and up. Now, I'm going to show you how to do the jump. And hopefully I can actually be successful, because I tend to screw it up a lot. So, I think it is right here. You have to time it just right. Like that. That is how you do the jump. And there is a big boy right there. And then we have a knight. I think it's just one knight. Yeah, it's just one knight right here. Nope, I was wrong. Well, that's fine. Bro, I'm up here. I am up here. He was really adamant about attacking that guardrail. Man, I love actually being able to parry and riposte before the sound actually connects. That's so nice. It really is. You'll know what I mean. Oh, and we got one of the Silver Knight spears. That's what I'm freaking talking about. I love having this ring. It is a really good ring. Did it again, boys. And these aren't mimics, so... Ow. Ow. Oh, boy. It's my favorite. Dying because I was getting too greedy. You never want to get too greedy. Greedy kills. Greed kills, guys. Now, when we go fight the boss in the area, I will actually summon him in here, and then I actually have a bit of a treat. I will be doing a little bit of PvE stuff with a buddy of mine, and y'all will hopefully enjoy that, because it is going to be something a little bit different. Oh no. Whew. That was interesting. Oh, I wonder what it dropped for me this time. So we did a little bit of heal. Oh, we got the straight sword. Nice. Well, while we have the time, let's go and read about them. The Silver Knights of Anor Londo guard this city using this beautifully slender weapon. Its chain attacks, in which the wielder takes great advancing steps and makes use of his body weight, are deadly even in single hits. And then let's read what the spear says. Here we go. The spear can be wielded by both hands in a focused thrust that uses one's body weight, or swung in a large sweeping motion. Okay, so it doesn't really give us that much lore on the knights, which is fine. Don't really need a huge amount of lore all the time. Oh, I screwed that one up. There we go. I'm landing it, boys. Let's try and get this knight to come back up here, because I really want to get my souls back. Very much like to get those souls back. Golly. That one, I am not good at deflecting. Ow, man. He is not being very... Oh, I got him. I didn't think I'd get him. There we go. Jeez. That was not fun. I was being very bad with my parrying. There we go. And hopefully I don't screw it up this time. There we go. I didn't screw it up that time. Oh, I thought he had something. I think this gives us the armor. Yeah, gives us the Silver Knight armor. It kind of gives you a little bit of a chance to get some really, really good armor right here. I wanted to make sure, though, I had that at least. And then now we have a shortcut to come back up here so that we don't have to worry about having to do that jump. Though that jump is a little bit safer to do than having to just go right through there. And then we're going to try and take on this. See that? He did that last time, too. And I don't even remember if there's anything worth it in here. I really don't think there's anything worth it in there. Let's see if I can do a little bit of damage. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I don't even think there's anything worth it in there. Other than just killing him. I really don't think there is. Because you see, we don't do all that much damage to him. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about him right now. I'll come back and kill all the Tight Knight demons at a later time. We're going to go through here and see what's all in this big giant cathedral area, which looks really cool in my opinion. This right here is a way to kind of drop through and get some items. We're gonna do that in a minute. I'm not doing it just yet because I want to come down here real quick. And you kind of hear that there's some clanging going on.
Who are you? Forge your weapons?
We have a big old boy right here.
Soon.
He's not known for his speech, but he's a big old boy. and he's one of the friendly giants. And we had the Hawk Ring, which we'll read that in a minute. Oh gosh, am I stuck? There we go. I always like to put my weapon away before I talk to any NPC.
Hello, Forge I can, strong I am. Tis no good, but Forge, very good. I help anytime.
He just wants to forge, man.
Tis not no one, everyone.
That's really all he's going to say right now. So we can reinforce our different weapons, and we're going to go ahead and reinforce our Claymore. So it can be a +9 weapon. Now all we need to do is just get us our some Titanites, which he sells a couple of large Titanites, which is good. He even sells a Twinkling Titanite, and he also sells a few green Titanites as well. He sells the Weaponsmith box and the Armorsmith box, which people are probably wondering why I haven't bought it yet. He sells the Giant Halberd, and he also sells the Giant Shield. Moonlight arrows, which actually do a magic base rather than physical. Dragon Slayer arrows for your great bows. And some lightning bolts, so that you can do some lightning damage. And then he has a sniper bolt that does, I think, higher damage than what the regular heavy bolts does. And then he has the giant armor set, which is a really cool armor set. Made from ancient brass, it also offers protection versus non-physical attacks, but due to its giant size, it's extremely heavy for humans and it impedes stamina recovery. So, there is that. So we're going to go ahead and reinforce our great sword, or claymore, one more time, so that it can be nice and strong. This takes Twinkling Titanite, which sucks a lot, but, you know, it is kind of a special weapon. A lot of times, anytime you have special weapons like this, it will require that. So we're also going to increase our great sword here so that it can be stronger. I don't think it's going to be nearly as strong as our claymore. And here he actually has it to where you can turn it into a lightning weapon, which is pretty cool. And then he can actually transform your your weapons into boss weapons. So, which right now, he has the Great Sword of Artorias, Abyss Great Sword, which are two different swords, two different Great Swords, which are pretty cool. Then he can also do the Great Lord Great Sword, so which is, as you see, the Soul of Gwyn. The 10 Dark Moon Catalyst, which is by the Soul of Gwendolyn, and then the Soul of Manus, which is a DLC boss. And then we can also revert our weapons that are already where they're at, and we're not going to do that. But it is cool that you can turn this into a lightning-based weapon. It's got that lightning damage plus that physical damage, so it's not bad, but I don't plan on doing it right now. Now, weapons can actually go up to +15, so be mindful of that. You can actually make some pretty strong weapons in this game, and you're going to want to try and do that. Oh, I don't know why I just did that. Let me purchase some Titanite shards. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to pop some souls so that I can actually, you know, get some stuff. Okay. Hello. Well, I am strong. And we're going to reinforce our armor some so that we can take some hits a little bit better. As you see, these guys are hitting pretty daggum hard. And I'm wanting to wear some of this other armor sets, like, not that, but the, like the Silver Knight set. I would love to wear it, but it requires Twinkling, and I'm not willing to spend the Twinkling. I may even try to level up my stuff so I can wear the Giant's armor set, but it does kind of impede on your stamina, so there is that I'm kind of like about, but okay, so let's get some more of these. and get some of these, or one of these. See, he's the only one that you can buy large Titanite shards from right now. So let's go ahead and continue reinforcing our elite armor. And we'll actually pop another soul item real quick, just so that we can kind of get some stuff. Because really right now we're at a good stage where we can pop some soul items and still be okay. I mean, that's the whole reason why I have them. I'm not using them to really level up, but I am needing to increase my defenses because my defenses have been absolutely garbage. I mean, I'm getting hit really, really hard, and I think you guys are starting to notice that the enemies in this area hit really, really hard. So I could level up, but I'm going to utilize this to actually make my armor a bit stronger. So, which I need to get some more Titanite, large Titanites. So let me purchase some more of these. See how expensive they get, man? Golly. I think that may be what I need. So let me... Now it's +6. And now I can start using some of my chunks, which that's what I plan on doing. Now I have pretty decent armor set. Like, I can actually take some hits. I'm not going to upgrade this. But I can actually take some hits and not worry about just, like, outright dying like I have been. And then I'll use some of this to... Do I need to repair some stuff? Nah, I don't think anything is damaged enough for me to really have to go above and beyond and do anything right there. But I will actually go in and see if I can buy this and this. So I've bought some stuff. And let's continue on with our game. You see, we're now doing a lot more damage than what we were doing. So let's go and heal. Wow! Those multi-strikes are getting me, man. They really are. But you can even see that I'm starting to take a little bit less damage than what I was taking. Because beforehand, if I got hit by them, I was getting hit really, really hard. So it does help out a lot that I am, you know, taking a significant less amount of damage. Okay, he's not coming at me. Sometimes they'll try to come at you. Not there. It is right here. There it is. Oh no. Ha! That's funny. And here I was trying not to, you know, get wrecked, but there we go. There we go. What'd you drop? Shield? Nope. Sword. Nope. There we go. So now let's continue on going. I should do more damage to that Titanite demon, but I don't really care to fight him. I mean, all I'm going to get is demon Titanites, so I don't really care about it. If I remember correctly, those giants can actually heal themselves. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain they can. And we're going to continue going out here. We're going to go kill those bat demons so that we can actually... I think there's a shortcut that I want to get out here. So... But... I know this episode I really haven't been doing that much lore. I have read a lot of descriptions, but I haven't really broken down lore or anything like that. Which, you know, I don't want to oversaturate you guys. I really don't. Because there's so much about this game that it's very easy to actually oversaturate a lot of things that go on in this game at the same time. Yeah, take that, prick. And you didn't want to drop anything. There's nothing right there. This is to open up a little shortcut. So, and then there is an item down there. I thought I had, oh, well, he killed himself, so I'm okay with that. Oh, and look, a chunk. We got a chunk. It's always nice. It's always good to get chunks. Now, there is a way to actually farm those so that you can get a pretty good amount of chunks and even Titanite slabs, which is like the final level of the regular path that you can take with weapons. But we haven't made it there yet. I could probably make it there and open up the floodgates that I need to open up for that area, but it's, you know, it's okay. I may do it here after we finish up Anorlando so that we can go ahead and start kind of opening up a bunch of different pathways. But right now it's all good. And now we have a Dragon Slayer bow. And see, this one is actually made for us to actually drop right on through. Let's see what the Dragon Slayer bow says. I really need to organize my stuff. Bow of the Dragon Slayers, led by Hawkeye Goff. Or, I think it's Goff or it's Go. It's one of the two. One of Gwyn's 4 knights, which he's actually the leader of the 4 knights. This bow's unusual size requires that it be anchored to the ground when fired. Only uses specialized great arrows. Hawkeye Goff actually is freaking awesome. He's actually a giant, just like the blacksmith right here. And we will meet him, just not right now. And he's got a really cool armor set. And I just remembered we got a new ring, the Hawk Ring. One of the special rings granted to the 4 knights of Gwyn. The Hawk Ring belongs to Hawkeye Goff, who led the great archers. Boosts bow range so that the arrows fly like they were shot by Goff's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. And that is one of his specialties, and when we actually meet him, he'll actually say that there is no greater honor than hunting dragons. So, that is a cool thing to know. So, just to let you guys know, there's nothing cooler than killing dragons. Could you imagine if dragons were alive today? Oh man, I couldn't even imagine that. People would be like, oh no, don't kill the dragons. Oh gosh. Ha! He's gonna get hurt some. And then he's just gonna chill down there. And there is something interesting popping up for us right now. These big boys are trying to come all the way up here to attack us, and then he's gonna float. Okay. Okay. I think he forgot what he was doing. I don't think he got hurt from that fall either. One of the things we're going to want to do, and I'm going to kind of do it a bit quick, is come over here and open up this door. So that the, that's basically a shortcut. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, gotta have my sexual noises. And we will run this way. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Now we can utilize these these staircases to try to, you know, not get killed by the big giant knights. But right now, we're not going to do that. This is where we're actually going to end today's video off. Well, I say today's video. We're going to end this episode right here, guys. We got to go through another part of Anor Londo. Anor Londo, like I said, was going to be a bit of a long stretch for us, and that still stands true. There's still a lot that we've got to do. But in the next episode, guys, we will actually fight against the boss in the area, one of the most famous bosses of Dark Souls, and I'll probably get killed a lot. I'm just going to go ahead and forewarn this, and I'll see you guys next time.